On Queen Elizabeth I's deathbed, she promises the loyal nobleman Orlando a large-scale property and a castle, on the single condition that Orlando must never fade, wither, or grow old. Embracing the resplendent inheritance, Orlando deals with love, heartbreak, romantic loneliness, dabbling in writing amateur poetry until he inevitably awakens during ambassadorial duties in the Ottoman Empire as a woman. Orlando then discovers the patriarchal chauvinism utilised to keep women from achievement, eventually finding brief love, and on the cusp of losing all of her property, Orlando comes to learn how to live within the moment. This is Sally Potter's adaptation of Virginia Woolf's Orlando, a trance-like romantic LGBTQ+ drama, equally comic and fantastical. Amongst the film's lavish sets and its intricate costumes designed by the legendary Sandy Powell, Tilda Swinton delivers a brilliant performance, a sincere expression of gender fluidity, a demonstration of the transgender experience transcending time, portrayed with grace, virtuosity, and a dash of humour that has become undeniably influential on works that follow in the film's footsteps. Tilda's performance as Orlando is magnetic, fully utilising her own androgyny for a role that has her playing both a man and a woman while remaining the same character. Gender fluidity and transness is essential within Orlando, and is even reinforced with the portrayal of Queen Elizabeth I, played by Quinton Crisp. At the time of production, Quinton was known as a gay man, but towards the end of her life, and within her autobiography The Last Word, Quinton came to the realisation that she was a trans woman. Amidst the stunning production design, costumes and sumptuous music, the music was composed by David Motion and Sally Potter herself, with vocal accompaniment by the angelic Jimmy Somerville of Bronski Beat and the Commonards, his falsetto voice making a frequent appearance within the film. It's the act of transition that is at the core of Orlando. Orlando blurs the social barrier of gender and sex, gaining new insight into both. The masculine Orlando clearly benefiting from patriarchal standards of the era by experiencing the freedom to romantically pursue another partner while engaged, receiving solidarity and accommodation from male associates. However, the feminine Orlando discovers she is the subject of a sexist clause that voids her inheritance based on change of sex, while also encountering the socially normalised sexism within upper-class social circles, as a room full of men, including Jonathan Swift and Samuel Johnson, spend their time patronising and passive-aggressively insulting the existence of women as romantic beings to be adorned, rather than treating them as individuals with their own aspirations, something which Orlando as a woman comes to know, as she still pursues writing, and learns to appreciate her experiences within the present. While Orlando transitioning from man to woman can encapsulate much of the transgender community's own experience with gender, her physical rediscovery, even if within Orlando it's depicted as an overnight transition, Orlando's own journey from a hopeless romantic, aiming to fill his loneliness with love, into a woman who can appreciate the happiness experienced within present moments, also feels like an act of transition. Through this character arc, Orlando is no longer the same person that she was at the beginning of the film, no longer the same in gender, but also no longer the same in mindset either. In being able to live within the moment, in happiness, embracing the beauty and joy, there is so much we can gain from this lesson from Orlando's experience. Maybe we too should worry less about what might be, and focus more on how beautiful it is that we, whether amidst gender transition, or a transition of any other kind, after every negative experience we may have had, have come so far. In conclusion, Sally Potter's undeniably queer adaptation of Orlando captures the act of transitioning between gender and transitioning between mindsets, and portrays it in a humanising and surprisingly relatable manner. Orlando may be a nobleman, but who hasn't become flustered with thoughts of an uncertain future? Lavish, gorgeous, sensual and ornate, Orlando embraces the gracefulness of transition with warmth, reminding its viewers that we all should experience periods of changing selves. There is much to identify within Orlando. A special thank you to my incredible tier Patreon supporter Gil, and my super tier Patreon supporter Constantine Bombelli.